Hey guys, Gruttz here, and we are back on the Dozacraft server, and today I'm going to do a bit of a recap of the Hunger Games arena I have been building, and actually got quite a lot of this done. I know not the last episode, the episode before, I said I was going to do regular updates of what was going on, and yeah, I sort of got carried away with the wiring, the designing, and there hasn't been an update in a while, so I thought I would do it now. So just to quickly recap, this is Hunger Games for vanilla survival multiplayer servers. And not only is it Hunger Games, because, wait, you could just do that. Stick a bit of wire that pops all them up at the same time, game on. But somebody would have to fill the chests, which would give them the advantage. They would know what's in which chest, or they wouldn't be able to play. So I've decided to make this fully automated. So yeah, it's been quite a challenge, but I've really enjoyed it so far. So as I said last time, I've got a 150 by 150 box around this bit of area, and it's a really nice bit of land, some nice elevated areas, waterways running through it. That water did run all the way through there, but I had to cut it off because I need it for the centre cornucopia. So as you can see, it's lit up. At first I was going to leave it dark, but then I realised I've got a lot of wiring just below the surface. Creeper explosions were not a good idea. Plus, I want this to be as automated as possible, so I don't really want any cleanup. So yeah, I've lit it up a bit. I've used pumpkins under grass blocks. You'll see the odd grass block like that there, and that has the jack-o'-lantern underneath it to light up. There probably are certain areas where the odd mob can spawn, but at least you don't get overrun by them. And as you can see, below me is the cornucopia, and I've decided to make this an 8-player game. I didn't do the standard circle all the way around the cornucopia of chests, just because that there is my countdown display with a whole load of wiring inside that hill there. So this seemed like the best layout. Anyway, let's get down here and have a closer look at what's going on. I have to make sure I don't go flying through the floor here. Right. So I've went with 8 chests. 4 of them double, 4 of them singles. Makes no difference. The items are randomised anyway. An enchanting table in the middle. Each pod is as equally spaced out as I could work it out, and they're all in the lowered position at the minute. Now usually when I come up and down from here, as you can see, I use these stairs here. So I'll try to give a walk through of how this game would usually work. We get down to this area. This is going to be a train station, I believe, which will bring you from the portal through Doza world. In this corner here, I want to put a suicide booth. The idea would be, because I'm using enchanting and I'm using bottles of enchanting, which are here, I don't want anyone bringing any enchanting levels in with them. As you can see, I've got 23 levels. If we start the game right now, I could get a stone sword, stick quite high enchant on it. So I don't want that. So the idea will be they'll come in. I've got clocks on the wall so you know if it's night or not. Once it's night, sleep them on the beds, put all your equipment in next to it that you've got on you. Then you'll go in the suicide booth, press the button, kill yourself, and you'll respawn over here. That'll clear all your enchanting levels. So just a few records for when you're waiting around, because this can take a while to set. I've been gathering lots of equipment ready to use. Now the idea behind this is you'll have one person who'll be like sort of in charge, and they'll come here and they'll say, right, I want so many swords, bows, arrows, and they'll collect all the items together. All these items will go in this chest here, which is the cornucopia chest. So let's say I have 16 ender pearls, 4 of these, and 4 of these. So then you would bring these over here, put them all in this chest, like so, and we are using care drops, which I'll talk about in a second, but you would also put your care drops there, which are basically going to be to me it would be a higher grade item than that, so you would put potions, maybe iron armor, iron swords or something in there. Once you're happy, make sure this light isn't on, because that means the game needs reset, which means any items that are out in the chests from a previous game all get brought back and they'll get dropped off here. So once the reset's done, you've chose your items, you come over here, hit this is the preparation button. I do need to put signs everywhere. Once the system starts randomizing and preparing, this light comes on. While this light's on, the game's not ready to play quite yet, and that's closed. Usually that would open that, so I've just got an override button. So I'll wait for this light to go off and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, the lights have gone off there now, so that means all the items that you had placed in this chest here are now gone, and they've been randomly distributed amongst the chests up in the cornucopia. Now it's raining and getting to night time, so I'll just quickly sleep here. Right, okay. So once that's done, obviously you wouldn't have levels or items like I have. You get yourself up here, and you notice all the starting podiums are down now, and everyone would get into the different starting positions, and then you would have one person that would start the game. And as you can see on this tree, there's a button here, so the person starting the game hits that, which shuts off the way that you came out, and everyone's in place. So you'd find your podium that was empty, sit in it, and the countdown begins. It's not quite a 10-second, it's probably not exact timing, but it's a countdown and it works. So once this gets to 0, these podiums will automatically pop up, and the game begins. So if we check the chests now, you can see there's 3 items in every chest, and the items have been randomized, although it's hard to tell because I only put like sort of 3 types of items in, but you see there you've got one of everything, whereas here you've got the 2 pearls in that one. So the system works really well for randomizing. 3 pearls only in that one. So that is the start system. Now I have designed it in a way that there is people playing that do suffer lag issues when there's a lot of redstone contraptions going off. Now the redstone on this only happens while that light is on in the room below. Once that's finished, the only thing redstone that's activated during the game at the minute is the timer. And even that, once the podium pops up, that's that redstone finished as well. So there shouldn't be an issue with the lag there. As you can see here, that's me lighting I've been doing around the place. And the other thing I've got in this is scattered sort of in the 4 corners I'll run over to this one, is I have the outer chests which are called the care package chests. So this one is over here. As you can see, there's nothing in that. Now, the idea I had behind this was during the game, only them chests have stuff in. You grab your items, you run. Then, at a set interval, say every 2 minutes, one of the 4 outer chests is picked at random, and the items you had placed in the care package chest that have been distributed will then be put into this chest. At the same time, a beacon light will shine up in the air. So when you're playing, you'll see a light shine in the air, and you'll know that there's been a care drop. Now these are, like I say, could have potions or better material weapons. So I'm hoping it's going to cause people to run for the same area, cause a bit more conflict and keep the game a bit more fast paced. I have got a lot of landscaping to do around here, growing some longer grass, stuff like that. Maybe planting some more trees, but that's something to do at the very end. I'll just take you over to one of the other chests, which is somewhere over here. I try to put them in each of the 4 corners, so there's one each direction. And I've gone past it. There it is. There we go. I'm also planning in the corners to do a suicide booth in each corner. So there'll be like a chest, you can put any items in the chest, then you just hit the button, that'll kill you and it'll put you back in the room over there. I realised there wasn't any way for the winner to get back inside, so having these suicide booths in the corners will help out. So I'll get back into the room below, hit that reset button for you. Right, okay. So we're back in the room where we started placing the items. And them 2 outer chests, they get stocked by this chest here. And it all happens at the same time at one press of a button. So as you can see, there's a light on to tell you that the game needs to be reset. So you hit this button here. Once you hit this button, the button's actually been disabled. It's the same with this button over here, it gets disabled when it's been pressed once, so you kind of hit it more than once. Now, if I open this up, you'll see the items are now coming back from the cornucopia. This will also bring items back from the outer chests once they've been in. Now you can see, all items have been returned. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check how long this recording's been so far, and then I'll decide if I'm going to make this a 2-part or a 1-part. So I will be right back. Right, okay, so I've just checked the times there, and this video is running quite long already, and I wanted to show the wiring, but that is going to take a whole video on itself. So yeah, I think the only thing I've got left to do in here is I'm thinking about putting different time options on the outer chests for working. So I'm thinking about moving these chests so you've got chests running on that side and on that side. Then you've got a selector panel on the back, and from that you would select, say, 1 minute, 2 minutes, etc. And that'll be the gap between you getting popped out the podiums and the outer chests being activated. I like the idea of being able to keep this as, to vary the game as much as possible. So I may look into that. Apart from that, this room, and apart from the train station, this room is pretty much complete. And this isn't my design, this was Quantum-Matter. I had spent a couple of days building the wiring for the timer and the cornucopia, and Quantum's been doing quite a lot of work digging out a massive area at his base, and he wanted a bit of a change, so He's came over here and he's been a massive help helping design this room. This is all his design. The layout, and he's helped us with some wiring, some building down there, even to the point of coming up with designs himself on the wiring. So it's been a bit of a collaboration between the two for this, and it's been really good fun. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day for this video, and next time I'll show the wiring behind this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.